The second short in Star Wars Visions is Tatooine Rhapsody by Studio Colorido. This short was first described as a rock opera that took place in Mos Espa, and honestly, when I first heard about it, I thought it was going to be okay. It didn't really have anything story-wise that would excite me other than the quick cameo from Boba Fett, but I was pleasantly surprised by this episode. It was actually really cute. The art style is one that I'm very familiar with, so it helped me settle right into the story, but from the opening I realized that this story in particular was going to have much more depth to it. We start with some pretty dark shots from the Clone Wars, followed by Jedi Padawan Jay running for his life when he falls into a ship and is greeted by a Hutt, which is where his life changes. He puts aside his Jedi ways and becomes the guitarist and vocalist of a band known as Starwaver. Everything ends up going south though as Boba Fett shows up looking for the Hutt Gi, who has been marked for execution. Gi didn't want to be part of the Hutt clan, and as a result, Jabba wanted him gone. A fight breaks out at the venue and they manage to escape. As they head out, Jay talks about how this is the third time that this has happened and how it would be really nice to at least finish a set without being interrupted by bounty hunters. The conversation doesn't last long though, as Boba Fett is right on their tail and ends up shooting down their ship. While Boba is patient in hunting his target, he makes the point that if Gi does not come with him, he will kill his bandmates. Without hesitation, Gi agrees to go with him. Jay clearly doesn't want this to happen and attempts to confront Boba, but his lightsaber malfunctions and doesn't ignite, leaving him there to stand in the rain as Gi and Boba fly away. The rest of the band try their best to cheer up Jay as they repair their ship, but Jay isn't willing to let Gi go that easily, and this is where we see the depth of this story. We get a quick flashback to the beginning of the episode when Jay first met Gi, and while it doesn't give us much, it's clear that we can see that Gi took Jay in and helped him get away from the war by joining his band. With the way the story is written, I could easily see this being a longer anime series with more time to go back and fill in those flashbacks to help us love the characters even more. But honestly, at this point, I was hooked. Jay and the rest of the band agree that it shouldn't end this way, and they are able to make a deal with Jabba the Hutt to allow Gi to play one last song with his band before his execution. While this is a pretty grim scene, the whole band is able to look on the bright side. This would be their biggest venue yet, and everyone across Tatooine would see them perform. The song performance itself is okay. I don't think the voice actor was meant to be a singer because the vocals are a little rough at times, but it's a really fun performance, and after seeing the crowd's reaction, Jay attempts to make another deal with Jabba by telling him that Starwaver is going to be the biggest band in the galaxy, and asks that Jabba be their first sponsor as a way of sparing Gi's life. Before Jabba can answer, the crowd begins to chant for one more song, and through the crowd's reaction, Jabba sees that this is a good business opportunity and agrees, allowing Starwaver to continue to play, keeping Gi alive. Which I think is a fantastic way to end a story like this. It's heartfelt and gives a sense of accomplishment, and even Boba ends up nodding his head to the beat. Definitely a fun short, and I would not be opposed to seeing more from Starwaver. But what do you think? Was Tatooine Rhapsody just what you expected, or did it catch you by surprise? And if given the choice, would you want to see a continuation of this story? Let me know all of your thoughts in the comments below. Be sure to like the video and subscribe if you haven't, and remember, the Force will be with you. Always.